So here we are talking about the next step in LinkedIn, and here's a LinkedIn profile that I wanted to show you of Nick Helm. He's a PE, and you can see he's got an interesting background, a very professional headshot. But what I want to talk about is this is the above the fold section. So let's go down a little bit further, and I want to show you the featured section. Now, Nick is he's a professional engineer. He is in the business of reaching out. He's actually started a podcast for engineers. But wanted just to show you in this featured section, you can put all kinds of things in here. It could be articles, it could be videos. Here, this is a link to a podcast, so you can have it linked to a website, anything that you want. But I recommend putting right in here. You can put in your resume. You can also put in your a commercial, a resumercial, or even a mock interview right in this area with a video. So having a nice little cover photo of it can also help attract people's attention. Then you can see here in activities, he has different posts, comments, videos, images. You can upload all of those things to show that you're active on LinkedIn. Then he has some experience here, but wanted to cruise down also, show you he's got his education, the things that he's interested in volunteering for, licenses and certifications. And you'll see here he's got these plus 15 additional licenses. So you go, oh my goodness. And you just keep going. OSHA safety 30-hour course. He's got PE in several different states. So that's a terrific way to build credibility, is below the fold. And so one of the things I say is if someone is sliding all the way to the bottom, make it worth their while and set the hook. And so he certainly did that with his licenses and his certifications. Now I want to show you one more. This is a lady that I connected with recently, Cassandra Peterson. And you see right here, she's got her name and water professional. So you can tell that she's, kind of thinking about how to market herself as a water pro. And then she says services here, project management, environmental consulting. But then in her featured page, she just shows some different things, talking about an article about ladies that are engineers or want to be engineers. Here's an article about recycling wastewater, and then where is your career in water taking you? So you can see that it can take all kinds of different posts. But one of the other things that I wanted to show, and again, here's her about section, very sharp. And then one of the other things that you can put in is recommendations. And I say recommendations are gold because somebody else is putting their reputation on the line for you. And so they're willing to go out and tell the entire world about your recommendations. So here, Tom Condrat said something about her. Her energy's contagious. She's dedicated to fitness. So you can see that there's all kinds of interesting different articles about her. But want to go over here, and I'll just show you mine. Here's my LinkedIn profile. Here's my featured section. Again, I've got some different success stories here about DIY and how people landed jobs. Got a little thumbnail sketch up there. But want to go down and just show you how, there's my PE in Georgia, and then show you how recommendations work and how you can get them and why they are so important. And little trick, how to do it. Okay, so here's one for Melinda Shannon, and she wrote me a nice little note here that she's known me for a while. And I go, I kind of like the way she worded that, or the way that, so I can just go like this and copy it. Now watch this. This is a slick little trick. So I go, okay, let's create a new recommendation, and I'm going to ask for one. Now, one way you can do it is if you know someone, give them a recommendation, and then you can turn around and ask for one. So I'm going to ask for one, and then we're going to say help is personalized. So who do you want to ask? And I was talking this afternoon with a friend of mine. I've known him for a good while, and his name is Steve Diamond. There he is right there. He's a vice president of a company. We've known each other for a number of years, and the relationship is, Steve's taught me a lot of things over the years. We never actually even worked together, but I think he'll give me a recommendation. So I'll just say, as our engineering recruiter. And then it says, "Hey, Steve, would you write a recommendation for me, please?" And then, I might just say, "To help you get started, to help you get started, STA, started, here is a sample. And then put a period and go like this. And then, watch this, paste. Boom. And you write it for them because people are in a hurry. They're busy. They want to give you a recommendation, but they haven't thought through it. So you want to write the recommendation for them so that they get an idea of what to say. And if they like it, as a job search coach, give it a call, Pat. It's rare to find a recruiter that really cares about people he works with. And then I could say sincerely, and I'll do that, Sincerely, Steve. Now, you see what I just did there? I made it real simple to send this to him. So I'm going to go wham, send that. And I'm even having him. So there you go. I sent that to him. And you can see that I've received, let's see, I've given 38 recommendations. And I've received, over the years, let's see, 28. So 28 recommendations. And what that does is if you have 3 or 4, those, you see oftentimes on resumes, it says, references upon request. Why don't you go ahead and get it here for the whole world to see? So as they scroll down to the bottom and they go, oh my gosh, they can read about who you are and go, my goodness, this is the right person that I want to talk to. So does that make sense? That's how recommendations and the featured section can help set the hook for who you are with the people who are willing, if they see your recommendation, or if they're here and they go, oh, I like Nick, let me see more. As they scroll down, the more things they see, your activity, your featured section, your recommendations, the more they see those things, the more they're going to say, yes, that's someone I need to call. All right, so that's the section below the fold. Those are some of the most important things you can do. And I think it's the recommendations is probably not emphasized as much, but it is better than gold when you're looking for a job. All right, so that's it for this section. See you in the next one.